it is, on a personal level, I am extremely delighted to be chosen as the digital transformation partner for Gitex for 3 years to come. And I say that with some pride because if I take a step back and think about what Gitex is all about. For me, Gitex is about collaboration. For me, Gitex is about innovation. Gitex is bringing together government, semi-government, businesses. It's bringing the private and public sector. It's bringing in leading technology providers and frankly bringing in the consumers, whether it is of services or technology, so that all of us can innovate and think about what's next. And if you think of Gitex as a benchmark or a line in the sand, it is absolutely impressive to see the change that's happening year over year, from last year Gitex, for instance, to what we're going to see in the Gitex this year. There's no doubt that digital is transforming the world around us. Digital disruption is everywhere. I think my colleagues have highlighted some of the things that are happening. But if you take a step back and think of it from an organization perspective, organizations today need to change, they need to absolutely change how they interact with their ecosystem. Whether it's their citizens, if you're a government, whether it's their consumers, whether it's their partners, whether it's their vendors, and in order for them to provide a seamless experience that everyone is looking for. Everyone is looking to have that seamless experience, to get the services that delights, I'm going to use that word, delights the citizen, delights the consumer. And that's truly the theme of what Accenture is hoping to bring and will bring this year at Gitex. So let me share some of that. First of all, our Chief Technology Officer, Paul Doherty, will be with us this year. Paul authors the Accenture Technology Vision, and as part of that, in Gitex, we will release some of the specific Middle East findings, and especially related to the UAE and Saudi Arabia. And it's actually pretty amazing. I will not share that research here, but just want to highlight a couple of things. One is, this part of the world is actually leading the digital transformation curve in a number of areas. If you look at mobility adoption and what the consumers are doing with mobility in this part of the world, it's absolutely phenomenal. And therefore the expectation is much larger. The other part of it is also all around, the blurring of the lines between the industries. Whether you're a government or a service provider, that line is starting to blur, and so much more so in this part of the world, as evidenced by some of the services that NIC is even providing to the citizens, so much more so than other places. But it's also important to understand the business value that this digital transformation is bringing. And we're very excited to be sharing, at Gitex, a number of what I would call industry insights. Specifically, we will have discussions around connected health, and some of our global experts on the topic will be here with us. Industrial Internet of Things, and how that's changing the world. As well as, we will have some digital demos as it relates to fashion, and how